Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed with all the tasks on your to-do list, trying to keep up with deadlines, and never feeling like you're truly getting ahead? Well, there's a secret to superhuman productivity that you might not have heard of, and it's not what you think. Forget about all the conventional advice that promises success, working harder, grinding longer hours, or multitasking like a machine. In fact, all of that may be holding you back more than it's helping. So, what's the real secret to unlocking superhuman productivity? It's not about pushing yourself to the limits. It's about tapping into the way your brain works naturally, aligning with your brain's rhythms and creating the ideal conditions for focus, creativity, and energy. What if I told you the key to productivity lies in understanding how your brain operates and then using that knowledge to work smarter, not harder? That's the #1 secret to superhuman productivity. The first step is understanding that your brain has different states of focus and energy throughout the day. This is not something new. Scientists have known for a long time that the brain operates in various cycles, shifting between different frequencies, each corresponding to different states of consciousness. These states can range from deep relaxation to heightened alertness. However, the most important thing is understanding that your brain needs specific types of stimulation at the right times to achieve peak performance. That means you can't just power through your tasks with sheer willpower alone. If you're constantly trying to work at full throttle, your brain is bound to burn out. The key to long-lasting productivity is knowing how to tap into your brain's natural rhythms and work with them rather than against them. Let's break this down a little bit further. Imagine that you're on a long road trip. You wouldn't drive at full speed the entire time. At some point, you'd need to stop for fuel, take a break, or even sleep. The same goes for your brain. The secret to superhuman productivity is optimizing your brain's fuel cycle, knowing when to push hard and when to pull back and recharge. Now, I'm sure you've heard of things like the Pomodoro technique, which is all about working in short bursts with regular breaks. This is a good start, but it's only scratching the surface of what your brain is truly capable of. The reality is that brainwave entrainment, a method used to optimize mental performance, plays a huge role in boosting your productivity. It's a technique that synchronizes your brain's natural frequency with external stimuli, like sound. When you expose your brain to certain frequencies, it begins to adjust its own waves to match. This can help you access the ideal mental state for any task, whether it's high focus, creativity, or relaxation. Instead of relying on external motivation or pushing yourself to work when your brain isn't ready, you can simply shift your brain into the optimal state with the help of specialized sounds. This means you can literally hack your productivity by aligning your brainwaves with the perfect frequencies for the task at hand. But that's not all. To truly unleash superhuman productivity, you need to get in tune with your brain's natural ultradian rhythms. These are cycles of brain activity that last around 90 minutes. During this time, your brain is highly focused and energetic, working at its peak performance. But as the cycle progresses, your brain's energy begins to dip, and you may experience fatigue, loss of focus, or even a creative block. Instead of pushing through this natural dip, the key to maintaining superhuman productivity is to work in harmony with these cycles. This means you should plan your work in intervals of 90 minutes, followed by a break. During your break, you can engage in activities that recharge your brain, like stretching, walking, or even listening to relaxing music or binaural beats that guide your brain into a more relaxed state. To understand how powerful brainwave entrainment can be, let's look at the different types of brainwave states that directly impact productivity. We've all heard of the term focus, but it's not as simple as just being focused. There are different levels of focus, each requiring different brainwave frequencies. For example, alpha waves, which are in the range of 8 to 14 hertz, are the brain waves you experience when you're in a calm yet focused state. This is the sweet spot for creative thinking, problem solving, and brainstorming. You're relaxed, but still fully aware of everything around you. You can access this state by listening to specific sound frequencies, such as binaural beats, which guide your brain into the alpha range. This is perfect for tackling tasks that require creative energy, like writing, designing, or strategizing. Then there are beta waves, which are faster brain waves, 1430 hertz, associated with active thinking, logic, and concentration. When your brain is in this state, you are engaged in focused thought, solving problems, and working through complex tasks. However, if you remain in beta too long without taking breaks, you can experience mental fatigue, stress, or burnout. This is why it's important to balance your time between alpha and beta states. By incorporating periods of relaxation and creative flow, alpha, with more intense work and focus, beta, you're ensuring that your brain doesn't overheat. The key to long-lasting productivity is balance, and that's where understanding brainwave frequencies comes into play. Another critical brainwave frequency is theta, 4-8 hertz, which is linked to deep relaxation, intuition, and creativity. When you're in a theta state, you're often experiencing a flow of ideas that seem to come out of nowhere. This is a state that many people access during deep meditation or when they're engaged in creative activities like writing or painting. Theta is also associated with learning and memory consolidation, which means that if you want to optimize your ability to learn or absorb new information, you'll want to tap into this brainwave state. And again, you can access this state through brainwave entrainment methods, such as binaural beats or isochronic tones. By doing so, you can boost your ability to learn new skills, memorize information, and solve problems in a way that feels effortless. Lastly, we have delta waves, 0.5 to 4 hertz, which are associated with deep sleep and restorative healing. When you get good quality sleep, your brain enters deep delta states that help consolidate memories, repair neural connections, and prepare for the next day's tasks. As much as we talk about hustling and pushing ourselves to work more, the reality is that rest and recovery are just as important for productivity as working hard. In fact, the best productivity comes from periods of rest and renewal. That's why incorporating deep sleep into your routine is a secret weapon for staying productive over the long haul. The secret to superhuman productivity lies not in constantly grinding or pushing yourself beyond your limits. It's about knowing when to work, when to rest, and how to use your brain's natural rhythms to your advantage. Brainwave entrainment and aligning your work with your brain's ultradian cycles are powerful tools for achieving this. And the best part is, it's easier than you think. You don't need to rely on sheer willpower or endless caffeine to power through your tasks. Instead, you can harness the power of sound frequencies, strategic rest, and focus to achieve your highest level of productivity. So if you're ready to unlock the secret to superhuman productivity, it's time to start working with your brain, not against it. Start incorporating brainwave entrainment into your routine, align your work with your natural rhythms, and focus on creating balance between intense focus and restorative breaks. You'll be amazed at how much more you can achieve without feeling burnt out. Before you go, I have a special request. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update on how to optimize your mind and achieve extraordinary results. And if you're ready to take the next step toward mastering productivity and unlocking your full potential, click on the link in the description or pinned comment to discover more tools and resources to help you work smarter, not harder. Let's make productivity effortless together.